How to knit a swirly square. Hi guys, I'm Kristen and welcome to Studio Knit. Today we are knitting up one of my favorite knit stitches, the swirly square. I first saw this stitch in the Great American Afghan. This pattern is so much fun, whimsical, and a really modern look. I love its texture. And here there's these curving seams, and the entire graphic look of the swirly square is just really cool. Plus, it's super fun to knit. We knit it in the round, starting from the very center, and we continue knitting round and around and alternating knit and purl increase rows. We can get really creative with our swirly square. We can either knit it all in one color, or switch up our colors. Make a square for a blanket or a dishcloth, or just keep on going to make a baby blanket or an afghan, like this one that I knit up for myself because I'm knit worthy too. We will be using 5 double-pointed knitting needles. I'm using size 7. And then we will be switching to circular needles once our piece gets larger. Links to the lessons on all of the knitting techniques we are using are in the description below. To begin, let's cast on 8 stitches. Then we place 2 stitches on each of our 4 needles. Our first row is just a knit row, so we'll place a stitch marker and we knit all the way around one time. It can be a little bit awkward working with all of these needles at this point, but hang in there. Once our square increases, it will become much easier to knit this in the round. We knit 4 rows in the knit stitch, and at the end of each knitting needle, we make 1 increase, which will be the knit front and back. So here we are at the end of our needle, knit front and back increase, and keep on going. So after knitting row 2, you will go from 8 stitches to 12. Let's knit 2 more rows. Oh, if you think that this would be a fun knit stitch to try, please hit like to let me know you would like to see more videos like this. Now, let's knit our 4 purl rows. Again, at the end of each needle, we will make 1 increase stitch. The purl increase can be a little tricky, so let's break it down. On the left, there is this bar of yarn right here. So we pick that up on the left. Now, using our right needle, we're going to take our needle around to the back like this, straight through. We have to come around to the left side and pick it up. Trust me, this can get very tight, so just be really patient with yourself. And then go ahead and purl your yarn through. And you have an increase. After knitting all 4 purl rows, we will have 32 stitches. So now for our swirly square, we keep knitting our 4 increase rows in the knit stitch, and then 4 increase rows in the purl stitch, until your work is the size you desire. As your square gets larger, you may want to switch to circular needles. And it's great to use a different color stitch marker to mark each corner. Once you're ready to finish your work, we will make 4 rows in the garter stitch, which in the round is alternating rows of knit and purl stitches. I'm finishing my work here on a knit row, so I will begin my garter stitch on a purl row. And at the end of each corner here, we're going to make 2 increase stitches. So before the last purl stitch, let's make 1 purl increase, then purl that stitch, and a second purl increase. Okay, our next row is a knit row. So at the last 2 stitches before the corner stitch markers, we will knit front and back to increase these 2 stitches. Then continue around with 1 more purl increase row, 1 more knit increase row, and it's time to bind off. You will want to stretch your square a bit to help create those 4 corners and make the edges of your work really straight. I hope you're inspired to knit up a swirly square yourself. I would love to see a photo of your knitting. My social links are in the description below. For the written pattern, I have added a link for more information on my website, and that's in the description below. Thank you so much for watching Studio Knit. Check out all of my knit stitch tutorials, subscribe, hit like, and please comment with more fun knitting ideas. Thanks guys! Bye!